Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me trying out new products in my collection. Some of this is going to be just me continuing to try out new products, and some of these will be first impressions. But as usual, I will do an entire beauty haul with full review later after fully testing out each and every single one of these products. I have some good things in here. I'm trying out the Clarisonic foundation brush. I am going to be trying out some e.l.f. products. What else do I got? Oh, this one I'm really, wait for this one. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership palette. I have the Kristen Leanne palette that's on clearance right now. Octoly spray. I have a bunch of new stuff, some Charlotte Tilbury stuff as well. So if you want to see me, put this stuff on my face and what my opinions are, either first impressions or after I've been using it for a while, then just keep watching. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get started. I've already done my skincare, so that obviously won't be in the video, but I do have this giant box of goodies that I have purchased that I need to test out. Some of these things I have already tried, others haven't touched yet. I am going to be doing a full review haul for products that aren't in this video because there's just too much to put all that on my face. So I am going to be testing out, which I talked about like 2 months ago, I'm finally going to do it, the Clarisonic foundation brush. I'm going to be giving this a try today. So I have my Clarisonic here. I went ahead and removed the head of it. But before that, let's go ahead and prime our face. First, I'm going to be going in with the Becca First Light, I think. Yeah, First Light Priming Filter. Absolutely love this stuff. I think if you have dry skin, you'd love it too. Okay, next I'm going in with the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer Perfecting Base. And somebody asked me if I had an issue with the pump a while ago, and I said no at the time, but I definitely do now. Like it just kind of squirts out all willy-nilly. I've tried to fix it, but so the pump's a little janky, but I'm just gonna put that and rub it into my hands to warm it up, and then I'm just gonna press it in the areas that I need it. Okay, so the foundation brush comes like this, and we're just gonna go ahead and pop it on the Clarisonic. And I have the Clarisonic Mia 2, so it just pops right on, and there's the brush. So it's not as soft as I thought it was gonna be. It's actually, I don't know, kind of stiff and rough. So we'll see how it goes. I know Tarte loves this. She does her like cream bronzer with it, so I'm going to try it with that too. The foundation we're going to be going in with is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I've been testing this out. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. It is a bit too heavy for me. I've been doing a lot more medium to lighter coverage foundations, so coverage wise it's good. So far, I do notice it breaking up quicker than, say, my Dior Forever foundation or my Too Faced Born This Way, which is the ones I've been using. And the other thing I hate about this is it doesn't have a pump, which annoys me. So I do have to pour it on the back of my hand, and I feel like I am wasting a crap ton of product. But I'm still testing it out. I'm trying to use it with different primers, different powders. It's pretty full coverage. It can get a bit cakey, but I want to see how it does with this Clarisonic brush, which if I don't like the brush with this foundation, then I'm going to try it with a foundation I do love, because then I'll get a better understanding on how it works. So I'm just going to dot this all over. Okay, I'm not sure which setting I'm supposed to use this one, like 1 or 2. So okay. Well, it's definitely blending it out a lot better than I thought it would. And it's almost borderline relaxing, the vibration on my face. And it feels a little scratchy. Like I said, I just thought it was gonna be a lot softer, but it's blending it out really quick. Like, I feel like I'm doing my foundation a lot quicker than I usually would. I have mixed feelings about this. So definitely in the larger areas, it blended it out really, really fast, really, really nicely, no streaking. But in this area here, like nose and mouth, it was getting a bit streaky and kind of patchy. So I was having a hard time blending it around the crevice of my nose and my chin area. And I did notice some shedding right here from the brush. It did shed a little bit. I did have to work around my mouth and nose a little more. It could be the foundation, it could be this. So I'm definitely going to try this with the Dior and, you know, see how that goes. But it did give a really beautiful even coverage on my cheeks and forehead area. Yeah, I definitely like what it did there. That looks really pretty, not streaky. Yeah, and it was actually really, really fast. Like the rest was really fast. I did have to do a couple more passes around right here. So I do want to try this with the Dior foundation, because this really isn't so far my favorite foundation. I think it's a really good full coverage drugstore foundation. It's just most of the time drugstore foundations break me out, and I have been using this, and I did, as you can kind of see here, get a breakout, which I really haven't been experiencing breakouts a lot. So I think it might be that foundation, but it is a pretty decent foundation. Alright, so I don't have a new concealer. I do, but I cannot find where I put it. So I'm just going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in Light and kind of touch up, you know, put it around the eyes, cover this little mess up, and around the nose. And I just like my beauty blender for doing the concealer, so I'm just gonna blend it out with my beauty blender. Okay, we're gonna go back in with that Clarisonic foundation brush, and we're gonna try it with the Chanel Cream de Chanel, I don't even know what you call this, Universal Bronzer. It's the cream bronzer from Chanel. I know Tati uses it with this, so we're going to try it. So I'm just gonna kind of rub it in there, and then just in case, and we'll see how this works. Okay, that worked perfectly. I can definitely see why Tati likes this for her cream bronzer. You can see this side has no bronzer, this side does. It blended it out beautifully. It's very, like, I don't know, like airbrush looking. Like it did a really good job. So I definitely like it for cream bronzing. So let me go ahead and do the other side, and I'll be right back. Okay, as for this brush, I don't like that it feels kind of scratchy on the skin. Don't really like that aspect of it. I do think it blends out products like cream and liquid products beautifully, except for around my nose and mouth area. But that, again, could just be the foundation, because I noticed with that foundation, it's kind of harder to blend in my crevices. That sounds gross. But as for bronzer, I love how it looks. It looks very airbrushed, very flawless. Like, you can't see, like, where my bronzer starts and concealer and foundation starts and stops. You know what I mean? So I really do like this. I'm going to continue to use it, give it a try. But yeah, so far I like this. Okay, next I'm just going to set my under eyes with my favorite, you know, MAC Patrick's powder. Does anybody know if this is limited edition or if they're going to bring it back? Because I need it. So I'm just going to go in with that with my beauty blender. Alright, to powder the rest of my face, I'm going to be going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder. I have been using this now for a little while, and now I know what all the fuss is about because it is pretty freaking amazing. And again, I'm going to be setting it, and my shade's in shade 2, I think. No, it's in shade 1 fair because I'm fair. So I got a lot on there. I'm just going to tap it off the back of my hand and then just pat it in. I think if you have dry skin, you will love this powder. It's not too heavy, as long as you use it with a beauty blender. I just much prefer it with a beauty blender. I think it just kind of really presses it into the skin, melts it into the skin, and doesn't make me look really cakey, and it just wears beautifully throughout the day. I definitely like it more than my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder, which that's saying something. For bronzer, blush, and highlight, I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Natural Glow Face Palette. This is super pretty. I got this in my Target beauty box, so I'm definitely wanting to give that a try. The packaging is really cute. I really like it. So here's the packaging. Looks like this. And here are the products. So I'm going to be going in right here with this bronzer as soon as I find a bronzer brush. And I'm going to be using my Real Techniques. This is a blush brush, but I really like it for powder blushes, and it gets right in there really nicely. So I don't know how pigmented this is, so we'll see. Oh, that's a pretty color. It's not too pigmented, so you can't go too crazy with it. Okay, I absolutely love this bronzer. It is blending out so nice. I love the color of it. I love the undertone. It kind of is reminding me a little bit of the Butter bronzer. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this highlighter. It doesn't seem very pigmented, so we're going to give it a go and see what happens. Oh, it gives like a really pretty natural glow. Like if you want something for like work or school and not bam highlight, I actually kind of like it. This would be nice for work. It just gives you like a nice sheen to your cheekbones, like a nice lit from within glow. I'm actually going to go into that highlight with my beauty blender and see how it looks with that. Oh, I like that. Alright, so far this palette is a go. I really like this e.l.f. palette. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and jump off camera and do my brows really quick because that's boring. I don't have a new brow product, and I know you don't want to sit here and watch me fill it in my brows, so I will be right back. Okay, brows are done. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the eyes. I did go ahead and tightline my eyes using the Nars Via Veneto liner. I used to use this all the time. It was like my favorite ride or die black kohl liner. However, since using the Marc Jacobs highliner, I don't like this anymore. I got this because the Marc Jacobs one was out of stock at my Sephora, and I'm gonna return this, and hopefully they still have the highliner in stock, or they finally got it back in stock, because this is just not as creamy, and it's definitely not as black, and it definitely does not last as long as the Marc Jacobs one. But it's all I have right now, so that's what I used. Okay, I actually have 3 eyeshadow palettes here to try, but I'm only going to try these 2 on camera and do the other one in a separate video. But I have the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne palette, the little one. This was on clearance at Sephora, so I picked it up. I think it was like $13 or $14, like really cheap. And a few videos back, I was talking about the Natasha Denona palette and how I didn't like their shimmers, and so many of you recommended not this particular eyeshadow, but these eyeshadows, and it is the Pat McGrath Mothership shadows, or the Mothership palette, and I got the one in Bronze Ambition, and it looks like this. The the cover kind of freaks me out. I don't like the bee bug thing. Like that's like, I don't know. It gives me like the creepies. But I haven't tried this. I have swatched it. They swatch phenomenally, so I am excited to try this. But I'm gonna go ahead and do like my crease and base shadows with this palette because it is all matte. So this is what it looks like. It is super pretty. I love the very dainty feminine packaging. I have been using this nonstop for like the last 2 weeks. I love it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I love the shadows. I love the colors. It's kind of been my go-to work palette. I really like it. I haven't tried the brush yet, but I definitely love this palette. If it's still on sale and still available, I do recommend it for like just a neutral everyday palette. So I'm going to take my Sigma E40 brush, which just is a big fluffy brush, and the first shade we're going to be going in with is Daydream, the second shade here, and we're just going to put that all over the crease. Okay, next I'm going to take my Morphe M443 and the shade Subscribe right here, which is a really pretty caramely brown shade. And we're just going to pop that lower in the crease. And then just back in with the E40 just to blow it out a little more. I love these shadows. They're just super creamy, super blendable. I love them. Okay, and now I'm going to jump into this Mothership palette because it does have one matte shade that I want to test out. But you basically pull this tab off here and it opens up like so, and looks like that. You do get a nice sized mirror in here. I just wish there was a way that it like stayed up. Well, I guess it kind of does. It kind of does stay up for you to do your makeup in, so I do like that. But here are the shades. Like I said, they do have that one matte shade here. Let me take the pamphlet. It comes with the pamphlet with the names on it, but all the rest are really shimmery shades. Like I said, I have swatched all of these and I am very, very impressed so far. So I'm excited to use them, but I'm going to go in with that matte shade right here and put that like on the outer V and kind of blend it into the crease with the same Morphe brush. Ooh, that's pigmented. That is pigmented. Slow your roll, Jaclyn. Slow your roll. Wow. Okay, that is super pigmented, super creamy, and super blendable. And I really like that shade. Okay, y'all were right so far. Y'all were right. Okay, I do feel like I need a darker shade on the outer V, so I'm going to go back into this Kristen Leanne palette and grab the shade 8 here, the darkest shade. And I'm going to be going in with my Morphe M506, just this little pointed small brush. And we're just going to pop that on the outer V. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my MAC 242 brush, which is just my favorite for packing on any type of shadow on the lid. And there's a lot of colors calling to me in this palette, like a lot, but I think I'm going to be safe and go with this lightest shade here. This middle one is a gorgeous bronze color. This like true gold is stunning. I'm going to swatch all these for you after I put this last shade on my eye, just so you can see it, because this is so phenomenal. I'm kind of mad I've been sleeping on it, but I'm going to go in with this shimmery, like typical gold. Oh my lord. Oh, it is so pretty. That literally goes on like butter. It's having a lot of kick up in the pan though. It's almost like crumbly in the pan. I'll show you, but on the eye, Lord. So I'll show you kind of in the pan what it's doing. So you can kind of see it's getting a little crumbly, but I don't really notice any fallout. No fallout. I did tap the brush quite a bit before I put it on my eye, but I do notice it is crumbling in the pan. These are pretty amazing. Okay, I am actually gonna go in with that really gold shade and pop that more towards the center. Oh my god, I love these. This is definitely 120,000% better than Natasha Denona's shimmers. Yeah, I'll definitely be spending my money on these instead of Natasha Denona. 110%. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that same Morphe brush and just blend it out a little. Alright, I'm going to jump off camera and do my wing liner and lashes because, again, I don't have anything new to show you and it's kind of boring. So I will be right back and then we'll finish the lower lash line. Okay, lashes, liner, mascara on. I did tightline my lower lash line with my Inglot gel liner in number 77. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the lower lash line. We're going to go back in with this Kristen Leanne palette, and I think I'm going to take this darkest shade here. I think it's 8. Yeah, 8 right there. And we're going to press that into the lower lash line. And we are going to use the Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush to do this. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with that Morphe M506 brush, and we're going to go in with the shade Subscribe here and blend out that darker shade. And then I'm going to take this first shade, Lucy, and highlight the brow bone with the same MAC 242. Oh my god, I didn't even notice all that black on my freaking face. Oh my god. Time out. Okay, I cleaned it up as best as I could. Then I'm going to go back in with that same white shade we put on the brow bone, Lucy, and with a pencil brush, I'm just going to pop that on the inner corners to brighten it up a bit. I'm just going to pop some mascara on my lower lash line. I'm just using the MAC Giga Black Lash Extended Play Mascara. Okay, so that was it for the eyes. I'm obsessed with both those palettes. Like I said, I've been using the Kristen Leanne palette for a couple weeks now, every day. I absolutely love it. Not one bad thing to say about it. I love the colors. I love the pigmentation. I love the blendability. Just absolutely love it. Now, the Mothership palette, I'm so glad I got it. I'm so impressed with it. I'm definitely going to keep playing with it. I'll update y'all. But definitely way better than the Natasha Denona palette. Like, I want to get more of these Mothership palettes. If they're all like this, I'm so surprised and very, very excited to try some more. The lashes I used, in case I didn't mention, I don't think I did mention, this is empty obviously, they're the Velour Are Those Real lashes. They're my favorite, very lightweight lashes. Kind of feels like you're not wearing anything. And I used Inglot gel liner to do my wing. It's my favorite gel liner. But let's go ahead and get into the lips. I do have some new products for the lips, so let's get into it. Okay, so I have a bunch of lip products here that I'm not sure what I want to try. So I got two different Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. I got Conic Nude, which I've been using nonstop. Definitely my new all-time favorite nude lip liner. And then Pillow Talk, and then I got the Pillow Talk lipstick because Mrs. Lynn always talks about Pillow Talk, so I got it because she said it was good. And then I also got this e.l.f. Gotta Glow lip tint in Perfect Pink. But I don't know if that's gonna go with this look. Let me swatch it right quick. My lips feel so dry because all the foundation's on them. But this e.l.f. lip product also came in my Target subscription. So, oh, I love the packaging. It's very cute. So this is what the packaging looks like. And this is, looks like it almost is kind of, seems a little, oh, it's like more of a balm. So that's what it looks like. It's like a very light balm. I don't think it's gonna go with this look. Oh, it's like getting darker. Do you see it? It's getting darker. I think I'm gonna save this. It's definitely not gonna go with this look. But I'm definitely gonna try this out later. I think I'm gonna like that. I like that pretty pink glossy shade. It might be a nice little, I'm gonna do like a fresh spring makeup look, and I think that'll be perfect for that. So I think I'm gonna go in with, let's do Pillow Talk since I have the liner and the lipstick. So I really like these liners. I have some crap on my lip. They're definitely very creamy. The only thing that sucks is they are like, you have to sharpen them with a pencil sharpener. Yeah, they're not like a roll up, but it's nice because you can get like a nice precise line. But I hate sharpening things because I feel like I waste so much product doing that. So I went and saw my surgeon, and I always talk about like after my surgery, if those of you don't know, if it's your first time watching, I had lower jaw surgery where my jaw got broken and they advanced it forward. I have a bunch of videos on it. I even have a video of surgery day. I'll link that in the cards above. But it made, like the way they moved it, I have scarring under here and it made my lip crooked. Like, you see how this side kind of tucks in? But he's gonna like recut down here and like kind of fix the scar tissue so it doesn't do that anymore. So I'm pretty excited about that because I always have to like line my lip lower to make it not so droopy or not so tucked. Yeah, to make it look bigger. And my camera is flashing that the battery's about to die. The pressure. I don't know, it's a little pink for this look. I don't know, we'll try it. Maybe I'll top off the lipstick with like a nudier gloss. I don't know, I just have, you know when you have a vision of what lip you want to wear or look and it's just not what you put on? Aren't these lipsticks so bougie looking? I love Charlotte Tilbury packaging. I bought my mom a bunch of stuff because she loved it, and now she's obsessed with their lipsticks and keeps trying to steal them from me. But Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are so creamy and just pigmented. I love them. They're comfortable. But I'm not really liking this lip with this eye look. It's too pinky. At least in my monitor. I don't know. My monitor is making me look like straight orange and I'm not sure why. I don't know. I guess it doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and pop a nude gloss on top though. Okay, I wanted to use my Jar Cosmetics nude gloss, but I can't find it, so I'm going to go over top with Nars Exposed. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead and set the whole face with my new absolute favorite setting spray. I just got this and look how much I've used this every single day, and it's the Octoly, I don't know, Beauty Elixir. I got the smaller bottle in the little checkout when you walk into Sephora, and it's like the candy section in grocery stores, but for grown-ups. I did grab this. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I have used the crap out of it. Definitely getting the bigger bottle, but this sets down the makeup beautifully. It doesn't prolong the makeup, but it does make it look more skin-like. So let me stop talking. Camera's about to die. Let's spray this. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me trying out new products. Like I said, some of these are first impressions, some of them aren't. I'm going to continue using these products and do my typical you know, beauty haul / full review of all of these products. Like I said, some in this box I didn't even use, so I still have a lot to test out. Like I said, I will be talking about all of these products again, plus more, in my beauty haul review. If you want to tune in for that, it'll be up shortly. I just want to use a couple more of these things for like the next week before I get like my full review on them. And I have some new things coming that I want to use and see how I like as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new before you leave, so you can be an awesome part of this family we have here. And make sure you hit the like button if you liked it. I love you, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.